Are we good? Neat. So, last time in Esmios, the party met up with Archdruid Mirjak, agreeing to help with their orc problem in exchange for some magic items the druids had in their possession. The party, along with their guide, headed into the desert, traveling for some time before coming across a large figure alone at a former camp. Combat would soon ensue, and the party would emerge victorious, defeating the demon but losing two of their own members. David and Atris, you find yourselves alone in the middle of the desert. Your guide turned to dust, and 3 corpses at your feet. What would you guys like to do?
Is there anything you can do to help our friends?
Yeah, I can possibly.
Do you have spell slots left?
I can stop them from dying. I can gentle riposte them, but I cannot fucking reincarnate them at the moment. I don't even know if we have enough gems to actually revive both of them, though, if any.
I have gems.
I know, but there's a specific one. I think it's a diamond, right?
Okay. I'll let you rifle my body later.
Wink. This is rare oils, and Eugen's worth at least 1,000 gold, which the spell consumes. Okay, so that's less vague.
I don't think I have any
more
anymore. Do we have like a thing to carry our friends? Like our steeds?
Nope.
Don't we have camels? What happened to our camels?
I think we're walking, no?
Where are we?
Yeah, you guys left. You guys never specified that you grabbed your camels. They're still at the druid camp.
We fucked up.
I mean, I do have tiny hut.
Yeah, that might be our go-to until you can rest and get your
Like I can it'd take me 2 days to raise them both.
Okay. I still don't know what to do, man. Like,
I know. I was trying to think about this, and I don't really know what the best solution is. How long were we walking before we ran into this guy?
You guys were walking for probably 4 to 5 hours, sort of thing.
So it's like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So we'd get back at midnight if we left.
yeah, but do we know the way? Because it's a desert.
And that's not hauling, so it's gonna take us probably a time and a half. At best.
I was gonna say you got two just sacks of dead weight.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be mean to our friends.
It's what I do. I literally killed them. It's literally what I do.
Yeah, literally.
Bitch.
It's toxic. I guess we should just do tiny hut then and get them out of the desert at least, right?
Yeah,
Focus
I
on the
don't
environment.
know how to handle. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to find a like clearing that's suitable enough for the tiny hut and cast it.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you doing this as a ritual, or are you spending a spell slot to do so?
In this circumstance, I have them available, so I might as well use them as a spell slot, so it's faster.
Okay. Atris, you watch as David takes a few minutes and casts his tiny hut. The familiar kind of, it blends in with the desert, but once you're inside, there's kind of like the black, energy.
I tinted my tiny hut.
Tinting.
Yeah.
Is it legal tint? Because I don't want to get in
Nah,
trouble.
this is some pimp my ride tiny hut shit. There's a fucking aquarium in here.
Do you have a sunroof? Because
yeah, the whole
Flames
thing's a
along
fucking
the
sunroof.
side.
Yeah.
70-inch rims. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
It's
got
great.
hydraulics on it.
You got rid of the muffler so people from like 18 blocks away hear you coming.
Yeah. It's actually just a Campbell soup can on the back. And then I want to so after I cast the tiny hut, I want to bring in both Zan and Navora's bodies
I can help. I guess I'll help you. Otherwise, I just want to sit inside and watch you do all the heavy lifting. Can I do that actually? I just want to sit inside and watch you pull
It's
our
like-
friends.
You wanna give me a hand? No?
I think you're good. You're doing a great job. I'm really proud of you.
Atris, were you even hit at all in that fight?
No, that's why it's funny.
I'm like beaten up and fucking battered. This is fucking brutal. I'm surprised you're not looting the dead body.
Well, I'm inside of the comfy tiny hut, so why would I leave?
Ah, you're right.
No, I'll help bring in whichever person. I'm assuming that you're gonna take Zan,
Yeah.
and I'll grab Navora.
And then I guess I'll gentle repost them.
Zan has already been gentle reposed.
Okay.
So if you want,
Oh,
you
right,
can
yes.
do that to Navora.
Yeah, let's do that as well. Just to give us some time. And then, yeah, unfortunately I spent my 5th level spell slot already.
So yeah, you bring in Zan and Navora into the hut. Just try to protect them from the elements as much as you can until you figure out what you can do next. You do still have the corpse of the
Yeah.
thing you just fought.
I might as well check that. I figured that the gold hungry person would have looted them, but they had no interest, so I'll go out and check his body.
I'm comfortable, man.
Yeah, roll an investigation check for me.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh fuck. I have my dice somewhere. Um, 16.
16. Yeah, you begin to look through this guy's like just his person. You see the shield that he was wielding. It's your first time that you can really get a look at it without like the adrenaline of battle coursing through you, and you notice on the front of the shield is the emblem of the Fury. You see he has some very nice looking scale mail. He's got a crazy looking flail that looks incredibly heavy. And you find a small bag on his side. You pull it out and you begin to look through it. Inside you find a wrapped package with a little note on the front.
No. I want to look
Say
at
it.
it. Oh, fuck. All I could think of was like a gift from Grandma's meat pie factory. It's just a sample from that fucking meat pie place. I cannot escape this place.
Yeah, you pull out the note. You see that it is it's addressed from Mirjak. And it's a note saying, thank you for the latest supply run. Here is what we have found most recently. Hope you're able to figure out what it does. Signed Mirjak, and it is addressed to a person known as the Flame.
Does this guy look like the Flame?
Wait, what was the name?
It looks like Guy Fieri.
It's a horse.
What is it? Okay, so
Roll an insight check. Do you read this out loud so Atris can hear you?
is he in the tiny hut? Can he hear me? I don't think
Atris, what you doing?
I think he's in the hut, so I would have to just show him after I get inside.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, roll an insight check.
Okay. How insightful am I? Not very. 19.
19.
I rolled one.
You're looking at the package, you look at the letter, and you're looking at this guy.
Mhm.
A couple of things tip you off as to make you think, like, this might not be the Flame.
Fuck.
The big thing being that there was blood on the package.
Ah.
You kind of piece together that he may have killed the person that had this package.
Okay.
Showing that he may have wanted this for some reason.
Well, I guess it's worth holding on to. I'll see if Atris knows what it's about. The shield, did it have anything standoutish about it? I guess.
Like kind of magical or no?
Yeah,
like,
I guess because it technically has the I know that you said it had the Furies insignia on it.
Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
I'm good at these. We're really fucking smart. That one. It's a fucking
It
piece
is
of
the
metal.
most magical thing that you have ever seen. No, you don't know what it is.
I don't even know that it's a shield. Got it.
It's a carpet, actually.
Yeah.
It's just wood. Like, what's metal?
Ah, true. It's a very philosophical question. I get lost in the thought of what actually is metal.
Do you open the package at all?
I'm gonna wait. I don't want to die alone, so I'm gonna bring it inside and we can all die together.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait and go into the hut.
But yeah, that's all you. He clearly was traveling light, knowing that he was about to go into a battle by himself. You do see that he has like a couple of rations on him, but nothing crazy, nothing decent looking.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I go back into the hut and I pull out the note and item, and I'm like, this was on this body. It looked like he killed someone named the Flame for this item. I haven't opened it yet though.
I don't. That name doesn't really sound familiar. I don't believe.
Roll a history check with advantage for me.
It should sound familiar, apparently.
Apparently, I should know this goddamn name.
I fucking couldn't remember a name in the same session, so.
Soft 20.
You, as soon as Daven says the Flame, you recognize it immediately as the leader of the Golden Dragons.
You know what? On second thought, I do know that name. I have contemplated, and
Okay.
yes, it is. It's actually a rather important person. They lead the Golden Dragons. So
Shit. Well, maybe it didn't reach him in time, and he killed the courier or something like that. Then I'd be surprised
we'll
to
have
see
to-
him being out here alone, anyways.
I'm not surprised about anything anymore. But that's fair.
Oh. That is also fair. Fuck, man, this is so crazy. Ugh. I think I just like
You said-
kind of. Go ahead.
You said you had a bag or something?
Yeah, here's the item, and I like hand it to him.
I'd like to open the bag, please.
I would
Yeah,
like
you
to...
take the bag, and it's inside the bag is the package that the note was attached to. It is just like it's a paper wrapped package sort of thing, wrapped in twine. You cut open the twine, you open up the paper, and you see inside is a kind of like a dark metal, intricately made bracer.
I really-
just one to go on the wrist.
I really was hoping that I was outside and I heard that you don't know what metal is. And that's like, this is metal.
It's a bracer that kind of runs from the wrist to the forearm. The metal is very intricately designed. Parts of it look like lightning. Parts of it look like ice and fire. Like it just looks like all different sorts of elements
This is
intertwined together along this bracer.
probably a stupid question, but I feel like I have to ask: is it like a torture device? Like, are there spikes on the inside where it's gonna stab me?
No, it just looks like a bracer.
Okay. Well, this, and I like hold it up for Dave, and I'm like, while our friends die, I want you to take a gander at our our bracer that we have now acquired.
I gander.
Does it seem like evil in any way? Like not necessarily magic wise, but like are the carvings or any of the indentations or whatever?
Roll an Arcana check.
5.
Metal.
Fuck. Yeah, I just know metal. I don't know what it does.
We fucking love materials. I want to look at it.
Roll an Arcana check.
17.
17.
Yeah.
We make the best team.
We're both
so
done.
you're looking at this bracer.
Thanks.
It's clear that there is some sort of elemental aspect to it.
You're dead. Sorry.
It's clear that there's some sort of elemental aspect to it. It appears, as like you're kind of looking it over, it appears that it is something for like a mage or some sort of caster. Would use a more defensive based person would have like double bracers, whereas this is just for the one arm. But yeah, you figure that you could learn more about this item by attuning to it or casting the identify spell.
Now, does it sound like a wise thing or a more like int thing?
I'll give it with a 17. It's more of a charisma thing.
Oh, okay, we like that. I like this item. This is a good item for me.
It's gone.
Sinkhole. I guess I should like grayscale the dead people for now. I kind of want to attune to it. Smile. Hey,
We're having
corpses.
camera
Do you guys have any issues with this? They seem fine with it.
Did you ask the corpses if they were good with it?
Yeah, but they didn't say anything, so I'm gonna take
Sorry,
the silence
there
as a
was
yes.
some technical issues. I say you go for it. If you don't, I will.
Oh, well, we
So-
don't want that, so.
Atris, you feel something kind of flick your hair behind you.
What the
Are-
fuck?
Totally
Are you sure
not
our friends are
Ghost
dead?
of Nora.
Oh,
No, I'm
shit.
kidding.
Yeah, so I guess I'll slide that bitch on.
Okay. It will take you like about an hour to attune to it. So
Oh,
if
that's
you
not
want,
bad.
you can spend the next hour attuning to it.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to do. I think I'll just sit beside Zan and contemplate life and existence.
Okay. Atris, are you doing anything?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, I'm a little confused. Just because Atris is an idiot. Can anything get in here? Like, are we screwed? Is this just like a regular tent? Can I ask him these things? Is he like
Yeah, you
alive
can
or
ask
is
him
he
these things.
meditating?
He's just kind of like in a meditative state, but I'm sure he can respond.
Okay. David.
I'm trying to focus. Shut up.
David, can anything get in here? I need to know if we're safe.
What do you mean?
Like, can people walk in? Can they see us?
No. What do you think, we're just
Okay.
sitting in a clear dome?
And what's happening? Something happened. This thing blew up.
You can
and
see
we brought
the
in here.
tint. The underglow only is on this side. Step outside. Look, you can't see the aquarium from the outside.
One moment. Dude, I never saw Exhibit, so I don't know.
Exhibit appears. Just gonna...
Okay, alright, so what? It's because now I know that everything's fine. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're all good. It's totally,
Do
it
your
blends
thing.
in, so you can't see anything.
Shh, you're meditating. Shh.
Yeah, oh, these are all telekinesis. Or
Oh.
telepathy. Sorry.
I
That's,
could
that's
talk with my
lifting
brain.
things. I'm just like moving Atris around with my brain.
Whoa!
Oh, God. No,
Um,
we left them outside, just Pill.
Yeah, everything's in
Yeah,
here.
we were fine.
There's like
sandstorm
sandstorm.
coming out of the wood.
Yeah. God, they're really looking fucked up out there, huh? We're like sitting around a fire.
I'll get that problem.
Yeah.
Do you think we should? Nah, they're
Nah.
gonna
Oh, I don't know, who knows? Yeah.
be
Well,
fine. Otherwise, I don't think I want to do anything. I think I'm still a little on edge just because, two of my friends are dead and
yeah, it's pretty
David's
traumatic.
just like meditating, and we're in a tinted tent of some sort. I think I'm just on edge, but
Mhm.
otherwise, I don't think I'm doing anything.
Okay. David,
Mm-hmm.
while you're taking this short rest and attuning to this item, are you using any of your short rest hit die?
Sure. Can I? I don't know. I'm not very good with short rests, so I don't know how.
Yeah, so basically you have the number of hit die up to your level.
Okay. Jeez. All right.
So if depending on like you can roll as many hit die as you want, like you can basically bring yourself back up to full if possible with your hit die. But yeah, you
Okay.
you roll a hit die and add your con modifier, and that's how many hit points you regained during your short rest.
Jesus. Okay. And my hit die is the one that I roll for health.
Yep.
So 8. Okay. So I have up to 11.
Yep.
Okay. I'm half health, so yeah. Fuck it. Let's do it. I got 7 and 4 is 11. That's 2. And then 8 and 4 is 12. 4. And how many do I get back on a full rest?
You get all your hit die back after a long
Jesus.
rest.
Okay.
So yeah, like you
6
guys
is
are gonna be
6.
going to bed soon. This is just for me to know things.
Oh, double 7s for 8. And I'm full health at 9, so I have 2
Cool.
left.
So yeah, David, you spend your hour attuning to this bracer,
Mm-hmm.
and you learn the following about it. While wearing this bracer, any spell damage you cause ignores any resistance or immunity.
Wait, what? Sorry, repeat that again. I heard something resistant immunity or something.
While wearing this bracer, any spell damage you cause ignores any resistance or immunity.
What? Jesus fuck, I'm the best ever. All right, it's over.
David.
That's so sick. Sorry.
At the end of this hour, and as you begin to learn what this bracer does.
Oh no, what evil thing happens? Fuck.
You take 33 points of damage
Oh, that's hot.
as you feel spikes drive into your wrist.
I've seen this in the Saw movies before.
You feel spikes drive
Hey.
into your wrist, and you watch as your hand falls off.
Wait,
You
what?
also see this.
What hand am I? We've never talked about this. I'm a
As-
lefty in real life. We're gonna say it. Oh, I'm really torn here. I'm kind of ambidextrous.
The hand sloughs off, completely severed as you take that damage. You don't even have a moment to register the pain as adrenaline is now rushing through you as you watch your hand just come off
Can
like
I,
a
like-
fucking gecko in its tail.
Can I, like, in that moment, like, freak out and, like, cauterize my own wound with, like, my own black magic?
As you go to do that, you see a hand begin to grow out of the stump.
Am I, okay, I think I'm like, am I high? Is there drugs that are going into me right now? Did that just happen?
As the hand begins to grow and develop, you see that it's not your hand. It is a red-skinned, fiendish hand with longer black talons. You appear to have full control over it.
Yeah, it works.
And you learn the following about this bracer.
Okay.
Shortly after the wielder is attuned, spikes dig deep into the arm, preventing the bracer from being removed. The spikes cause considerable damage at the base of the wrist, causing 3d12 piercing damage, and the wielder's hand is severed. A fiend-like hand with short claws is grown to replace it within seconds. While the cursed item is attached to the hand, the hand is fully controllable as if it is the wielder's own, and you gain the following. You lose all resistances and immunities to damage, but not conditions. You are vulnerable to radiant damage, and as an attack action, you can make an unarmed strike using your charisma modifier. Attack rolls and damage rolls add charisma. Damage is magical slashing. The cursed item may be removed
Jesus.
with remove curse, and a couple of other things.
Can you send this
okay,
to me by
first-
chance?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, thank you.
The cursed item may be removed by remove curse, cast at a 6th level or higher, a wish spell, or by severing the arm above the bracer. If the curse is removed by a spell, all effects are lost.
Dude, this thing's fucking cool.
And I am sending it to you now.
Perfect.
So while this is going on, first of all,
Do you-
did you make any screaming
Oh
sounds?
yeah, no,
before
I'm
you left your arm?
freaking out. I thought,
Okay.
I think that all of this is happening inside my mind though. Like I think that I'm having like a fever dream. Like the spikes went in, and then all of a sudden I'm like tripping balls. So I was like I think I just am like animating all these things. Like what the fucking shit and I'm like,
But in reality, you're like just meditating. Like
no. In reality, I'm doing all of
Okay,
these
you said
things,
in
but
your
I
mind,
just
sorry,
didn't
what?
realize that it's happening actually.
Okay.
I like look over. I'm like, are you seeing this?
Dude, you just lost your hand.
Is it on the ground or like did it just disappear? Meg,
Yes.
is the hand on the ground like my actual hand?
Yep.
And was it my left or my right hand? Which we didn't decide which hand it was on.
What side did you put the bracer on?
I mean, I wear a watch on my left hand, so maybe my left. I guess we'll go left. So I lost my dominant hand, but that's okay. Is it on the ground though? Like the
Yep.
I like pick it up. Sorry.
It's kind of like it's kind of like twitching a little bit.
It just runs off. Oh god,
now
this is
have
so
a
fucking
thing.
weird. What do I do with it?
I don't know, but you need to figure your shit out. I don't need 3 dead friends because I will leave you guys because I can't do anything about it.
Can you reanimate the hand and literally have like a pet thing?
I don't have. I mean, if I want to spend another day in the tiny hut to spell, I only have 1 spell slot for that spell.
No, that's fair. I was
Yeah.
just wondering.
Shut up, corpse.
Can you keep it for my little friend?
Why are they talking?
I want to take it home to my little buddy.
Oh.
Here, I got you a hand this time.
Oh god.
It's
No.
better than a
It'd
tooth.
be cool when you
Oh my
give your
God.
son hands.
I just like the idea that you put it in your sleeve, like it is your hand, and then you go to shake theirs, and then you just pull it away, and you just Oh fuck! All right, I think we just ditch it. I'm just gonna go put it on the other corpse, I guess. Then they maybe think that we died or something. It could be good as maybe. Can I gentle riposte a hand so that it doesn't go bad, and then use it as
Yeah.
bait later on in life? Oh yeah, we're doing that big time. I can use it as to get out of things.
I like picture you wanting to slap someone, so you throw your dead hand at them.
Fuck you. All right, we're gonna do that. All right, Jesus. Well, that's exciting.
So yeah, David, you now ignore whenever you cast a spell, you now ignore all type resistance and immunities. However, you are vulnerable to radiant damage,
Yeah.
and you have a double hand.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm here for it. Okay. What is happening here? Oh, nice. Sorry. Wait, did you send? Where did you send my? Oh, in here. Okay.
I sent it to the main group to your character page.
Gotcha. Thank you.
No worries.
The only point that I have a question about is the point that says as a part of an attack action.
Yes.
Does that mean in conjunction with an attack action, or it
like
is an
on a-
action?
right?
Okay.
So it's I
It's
don't
still
know if
super
you've ever looked at like, Eric Cochra's stat block, but it's 1d4 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. I just
For magical
that
weapon.
first sentence made it sound like I could do it on top of doing something else, and so I was like, Oh my god, it's even more insane than I thought. That's still way better than meleeing with an actual weapon.
And it's magical damage.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Dude, that's fucking sick.
So yeah, Atris, there is a dead hand that you guys are trying to debate what to do. David
Oh,
has
we
a double
scooped.
hand.
I gentle repost it and put it in my bag. I'm like wrap it up in something, some sort. I'll go rip up a piece of some clothing off of the dead corpse out in the desert and wrap it up so that I can use it for some sort of shenanigans later on.
David, do you need me? Can I just go to bed? Like, what just...
You've been asleep this whole time, and then he wakes up from a nightmarish dream.
David's totally fine. There was no bracer. You're
Yeah.
actually all back at Leori.
Oh, thank goodness.
We're safe, thank God.
I like this timeline. Can we go back to that one, please?
What, you don't like your cool new bracer and your double hand?
I mean, over my friends being alive? I don't know.
Sorry, wife?
Yeah.
Party members and
she's a great
waifu.
friend.
Yeah. Huh, that's how close we are.
Just best friends, man.
Yeah.
Just best friends that are roommates and
Just two best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's nothing else you guys would like to do, you are welcome to take a long rest.
Yeah, let's sleep.
Sure, if I don't have to keep watch, David, like, all right, whatever.
Oh,
Whatever the
yeah.
fuck's going on, I'm going to bed.
I need to sleep. I have to. We're gonna chance it. Hopefully no one bumps into it by accident.
Yeah, you guys both take a long rest. You wake up the next morning. Everything seems fine. Like the hut did its job. You see some like lizard tracks that kind of lead up to the dome, and then they start up again on the other side of the dome. But yeah, it seems like nothing hinky happened throughout the night.
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay.
I think like the first thing I do is just prepare to reincarnate Zan first.
Okay. Now, do you have a diamond worth 1,000 gold?
I have a diamond. I'm assuming it's worth is 1,000. I didn't put it in my notes, unfortunately.
Do you remember? So it is important for this reason to keep track of how much
I
the diamonds are
know.
worth.
Wait, oh wait, it did. 1 second, let me look. It did. It just doesn't show it. It says it's worth 5,000.
Yeah, so you can use it 5 times.
Okay, so I could take off 1,000 here, and
Yep.
we like that.
Does it specifically need to be a diamond?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
In
I
the
found out where my stuff is, so.
in the thing, it says rare oils and Eugen's worth at least 1,000 gold, which the spell consumes.
This is Raise Dead.
Reincarnate.
Are you using Reincarnate or Raise Dead?
I don't know. Which one should I use? Okay, diamond worth at least
you-
500, which the spell consumes.
I would use Raise Dead if
We
I
like
were
that
you,
one.
just
Yeah,
because
same. That's what I meant.
Reincarnate would change the body.
Oh, right. Yes. I mean, that'd be kind of funny, but I'm going to use that one on Navora just to fuck with her. Just kidding.
Navora leaves the campaign.
Yeah. Got him. It's only 500 gold though for...
Okay, then yeah, you can use use
Jesus.
that diamond a few times.
A lot of times. 20. Fuck yeah. Sick. It's a male dwarf too. Shit.
Sick prank, bro.
Alright, yeah, so I do that.
It's just a prank, babe. Calm
Yeah,
down.
come on. Just die again. I'll fix it.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah. We'll keep figuring. That would be horrifying.
That would be
Expensive.
terrible.
Alright.
Okay. You begin to say the incantation over Zan, placing the diamond. You see part, like you would say about 1/10 of the diamond chips off and makes its way onto Zan's chest. You see as the diamond begins to break apart and appears to kind of break into her chest, seeping into her pores and like through her armor. Zan. How while all of this shenanigans is happening, you find yourself in a very thick woods. You look around and it's comfortable. You don't have a sense of danger. You don't feel like there are any enemies around. It seems almost homey to you. You find yourself on a path that just leads one way, where you see a small fire flickering off in the distance. What would you like to do?
I walk towards the fire.
You begin to make your way towards the fire, and you hear birds chirping that remind you of a happier time in your childhood. Birds that your mom would sit with you and help you learn what different creature was, what each bat, what each bird. And you hear all of these noises that just bring a sense of nostalgia to you. You continue to make your way to the fire, and sitting there, writing in a notebook, staring into the flames, you see a very familiar elven woman. Long brown hair, similar to yourself, dressed elegantly in fine silken robes that you had never seen that you have never seen her in before. But yeah, before you sits your mother. You see she looks over her shoulder and just goes, "Well, I wasn't expecting you to come here this quickly."
Well, it wasn't my choice to come here, and I sit next to her at the fire.
Yeah, that battle didn't exactly go well, did it?
I mean, no.
I saw that you found my letter.
Cryptic as it was, yes, I have it.
You needed to make sure that it didn't fall into the wrong eyes.
Would the right eyes know how to read it properly?
As you say that, she looks up at the sky, and you see a beautiful full moon. Moon has always spoke to me. Perhaps it'll speak to you.
I mean, I hope not literally, but yeah, that'd be nice.
Let the moonlight cast upon the paper, and a few secrets will be revealed.
Was it my husband's mother?
His grandmother, actually. Unfortunately, my love, things that have been written for you have been written in fate for a long time.
Takes the romance out of it a little bit, but I understand.
Fair enough. She kind of smiles. I like him. He's good for you, and you're good for him.
We make a good team.
You do. I know I passed in cryptic ways and not much was known about it, but just know I did everything I could to protect you from this fate. Unfortunately, my sacrifice was not enough. I tried to protect both you and your sister from the shadow and its long reach, but unfortunately, everything I did to protect us in the woods and even the grotto was for nothing. And I apologize.
You know that it's okay. But I do have one question.
Of course.
So, Rildor, eh?
Yes, you met your father. He's interesting.
Quite. I like him.
He will do anything for you. He's a very honorable man in that way, and an honor amongst thieves sort of way. I wish I could have given you a happier childhood with him rather than your stepfather.
Yeah, well, we all know he's a piece of shit.
Fortunately.
Did you end up seeing Rainia, my sister?
I did. She's in this woods herself, as she is still my daughter. One of the things that Davin's grandmother foretold was a fight between sisters, and I tried to protect it, as I love you both dearly, and I regret that your sister went down that path, but I'm happy that you didn't. And you fought for the side of good.
I'm very convinced that it's because the blood of Varian was not flowing through my veins, so thank you for that.
Potentially. It's, Varian... He means well in his own egotistical way. But, my dear, it seems that your time is not here yet. And you see as she looks down the path, as you see Davin begin to make his way down.
Sorry, it took me so long.
Davin, you find yourself in a woods that is very similar to the Hilnian woods, save for the lack of thick swamps and corpse flowers running around. It's more of an idealized version with lots of colorful birds, beautiful flowers, thick old trees, and you make your way down this path to see Zan speaking to an older elven woman that looks similar to Zan.
I will say this place is very pretty, but I do prefer the thing in real life. Might you want to come back and see it?
You know that I do, my love. And I turn to my mother and I say, thank you.
Next time we meet, I want to make sure it's a couple hundred years from now. And she looks at David and she's like, please make sure that happens.
I'll try my best, but we're not doing a great job of avoiding danger, let's put it that way.
Well, you're about to fight something much more dangerous.
Foreshadowing.
Unfortunately, you kids have found yourself in a very dangerous situation, as I'm sure you've realized.
Yeah.
What you are fighting is very old and very strong. And I want you to know that it only gets harder from here.
Is this the same place that I found Navora the last time I did this?
No, this is a different place. This is more of a woods, where Navora was more in like kind of an oasis, so like kind of like
yeah, okay. It sounded different, but I wasn't sure. Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully things go better. I think we've underestimated our last foe, but I don't think we'll do the same for the Fury.
I pray you don't. But I'm afraid she will be difficult and dangerous to defeat. But it's the other two that you need to plan for. The Mockery and the Devourer are not to be trifled with, and I gave my life trying to stop them. Please don't put my sacrifice in vain.
Is there anything you could tell us to help us out?
Unfortunately, I'm only dead, not omnipotent.
I mean, we're on our way out. You want to come with? Just kidding. I like giggle.
Unfortunately, I don't have a body, or else I very much would.
I got a hand. I got a hand.
Unfortunately, the hand of another person won't quite.
Damn it. What if I turn it into a different body using that weird reincarnate spell? I don't know how this works.
I may not be willing. I'm a fan of my body. It's quite decomposed at this point. It's been a couple hundred years. about 150.
Okay.
But
Well, can't say I didn't try.
Fair enough, and I appreciate it.
I tap him on the chest and I go, he means well.
I'm glad that the hand comment went over everyone's head, so that's good. Is it actually red in here too, by the way?
Yep.
Okay. I think that I was like, well, shall we? And I reach out with my red hand to Zan.
That's new.
Yeah, it's quite the story. I'll tell you about it once we're in the real world.
Fair enough. Bye, Mom.
Good luck, darling. As she watches you guys begin to walk out of the forest. As you're walking out of the forest, David, you feel yourself return to your body. And Zan, you are sore and aching and at, I believe, 1 hit point. But you are alive. Just a reminder, with Raised Dead, you do have a -4 penalty to all saving throws, ability checks, and attack rolls. So basically, anytime you roll a d20, subtract 4 from it. And with every long rest, it'll go down.
Oof.
But yeah, Zan, you are back.
Well, that was fucking weird. So, your hand, though. I know Atris looks traumatized.
It was so strange, Zan. I promise. I tried to stop him. I said, please let me do it. David, don't. I'll handle it. And he was like, no, bitch, it's mine. And then he just went to this meditation state, and I didn't know what to do.
As you can see, he's having a mental break. She's having a mental breakdown.
I lost 2 friends.
Okay. So yeah, red hand.
Yeah,
red hand. Dead hand. And I point to where
No, it's in my bag. You don't see it.
Why red hand?
The horse dude that we killed, he had an item on him that seemed to be powerful.
And you just put it on without researching or thinking?
I mean, it sounded good. I got good vibes. I mean, it still works. Like, it's all good.
No, the dead one's dead. You can't do anything.
No, but this one works.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's creepy, but okay.
Yeah, and I feel really strong.
Well,
But
I'm
also-
glad to be back. And
also-
I go to like grab Davin's hand to like hold his hand, but it's the red hand, and I'm like, bleh, like grossed out. So I grab his other hand.
Yeah. We're gonna have to be right hand holders now.
Unfortunately, but yeah. Where's Navora?
Points to corpse on ground.
Okay, so we're staying here for a couple days.
Oh, I should be able to get her in tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't have enough spell slots to make this go quicker.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sleep for a while. You guys entertain yourselves. Don't put on any other random bullshit on your body. God damn it.
There's no other magical items.
Are we on
Certainly
a
hope
time
not.
crunch here? Like, do we have to be to the orc army by the end of Sunday?
We don't even know where we're going really now.
Good point.
Yeah.
Well, you would if I wasn't dead.
True.
I mean, we don't even
So you should've
have a
brought her back.
tracker anymore.
That was
so-
just a cold whisper that went through your mind.
Ugh. Ugh.
Also, another question. Do you have super strength in that one red hand now? Like, are you like super strong?
Do I have crazy grip strength?
Is it your jerk off hand?
No. I made sure to put the other hand.
It feels like someone else now.
I was like-
extra exciting.
Are you death gripping? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I was really concerned because I'm ambidextrous. So either hand kind of sucks. For different reasons.
You don't necessarily have any like crazy strength with it. Like you feel like it is your hand. It is just a different color. It has different looking fingers, and you have like strong nails.
I got good back scratching abilities now.
Oh, great. I have a spot in the middle of my back.
I mean, we're not doing anything else. Come here.
Oh, my.
I'm all sorts of a weird human being, though, because I got, like, the Simic Carpacus thing or whatever, however the fuck you say that word. So I'm all, like, scaled on the back and, like, manta wings on the front and a demon claw hand on the side.
Frankenstein.
I know,
Monster.
literally.
Frankenstein monster. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sleeping for the rest of today, just to regain some shit.
So, as an elf, you can basically you can just have like 2 long rests today. So you can bring your -4 down to -2.
That's the plan. I have no reason to be awake at this point, and I just figure I'm passed out like this, like drooling, like.
That's hot.
Is there anything that Atris or Davin is up to?
Yeah, actually, I figure we can pass the time this way. So like, hey, Davin, I saw that you brought Zan back. Can you like teach me like what movements do you have to do, like certain body movements or?
Yeah, it's actually just a lot of like hand rubbing. All right, you gotta do this until your
so
hands
like
get
a lot
really
of
warm.
I'm
Yeah. And then
following.
you gotta get the shoulder rolls. Okay, and then you gotta go. Rah, rah.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. I was in, and now I feel like you're messing with me.
I am 100% messing with you.
God damn it, David! I feel like that's what we do for the rest of the day.
Yeah, and then I just ask questions about that like the like chick that you like were flirting with and like.
Yeah. No, we don't.
My
need
references for
It's fine. Let's go to
relationships.
the next section. Yeah. All right. It was great.
My
Good
terms are
D&D
really
DS.
outdated because I lived in a cave forever. So I'm like, yeah, the girl you like going steady with, you know, trying to lock it down.
Grandpa, relax.
You get like a cool whisper through your ears.
Oh yeah, Tris, yeah, that. God,
These fucking ghosts.
these winds out here are fucking weird, dude.
The desert, I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
crazy. You just can't trust it. Like honestly,
and
you
then-
just go to bed.
And then
During all of this too, so it's just a breeze going through the tiny thing.
and then we just start to have conspiracy theories about the wind and that it's actually just all dragons and no actual wind.
Well, we did see one. Like it has to be.
Exactly. So they're doing it all. 100%. So yeah, that is our day.
There's no such thing as wind, guys. Conspiracy confirmed.
Yeah.
I feel like at one point you guys would start to play bottle flip, like with your canteens or some shit.
Or like halfway full to see if we can get it.
Yeah.
Or all the way up. Yeah.
Are we trying to like damn, do we have cards or anything? Yeah.
You start playing. How much stuff can you stack on Navora?
Man, she's not waking up.
She is the perfect like flex Chris. We have this.
I wake up from the dead just with like penises drawn on my face.
Big old mustache, just dicks everywhere. One eyebrow, one's gone.
Yeah.
Don't fucking take my eyebrows off. That's where shit gets real.
You guys are like Tony Stark and Nebula in the beginning of like Endgame playing like the paper triangle game.
Yeah. It's a productive day. That's what we can say.
Wait, do you call it paper triangle, or you just didn't know that it was paper football?
I didn't know the name of it.
Okay. I was like, wow, you Canadians are super weird.
What's it called?
Paper football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. It's important.
I don't know these things. Sports.
It could be paper soccer,
No, it's not.
Maybe
It's
rugby.
but isn't football and soccer the same thing?
No, they are different.
Yeah, one of them's named really dumbly.
Right, one's with your foot, the other one is just the ball. It doesn't.
Maybe field goals were more prevalent back in those days, so that's why they called it football.
I don't know. We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, this is fine. This is what we're talking about. We're just this is all happening during the
This
day.
is just me and you.
Yeah.
Right. With
Yeah.
the narrator and
And
wind,
then the
right,
wind is
of
just
course.
adding. Yeah.
Yes, I forgot. And
Yeah, yeah.
Zan's just snoring away.
Okay. But yeah, you guys spend the day doing that. Zan, you're able to bring your thing down from -4 to -2. And yeah, it is the next day. It's a very blustery day out at the desert. There is a wicked sandstorm happening outside of Tiny Hut. Feel like a fucking weather person.
Yeah.
But yeah, the day is yours.
I cast Raise Dead.
All right. Same thing happens. You place the diamond on Navora's chest. You see 1/10 of the diamond kind of chip off and fall onto her chest. You watch as it begins to break apart into a million little pieces and seep past her armor and into her chest. Navora, you find yourself in the very familiar white space leading to a tropical oasis. You see a little red fox sitting on the very edge of the oasis, like clearly looking at you and waiting for you.
Mom?
Hello?
You see the fox kind of like gesture to you to follow it, and it walks into the oasis.
I walk into the oasis.
You walk into the oasis and you come across the little pool of water that you look into the water and you see it is currently watching Atris and Davin. You watch as they are dragging you and Zan's body into the bubble. Atris is like hesitantly helping Davin drag the bodies in. But yeah, sitting there and watching is your mother. She looks at you and just sighs, but has like a fond smile on her face. Honey, I thought we talked about this. I don't want to see you here for a long time. It's been what? Like 2 months? I understand visiting your mother, but this is a bit extreme.
Well, as you probably know, I didn't plan on this to happen.
No, you didn't. We really gotta work on a way for you to like not die.
Yeah, I think I mean, that would be great, but I mean, at this point, I think it's just, yeah, I don't know what else to do. But I missed you, so hi, it's nice to see you again.
She smiles and gestures for you to kind of have a seat beside her.
I sit.
It's nice to see you too, dear. You see her kind of dip her fingers into the water, and you see the water kind of ripple and begin to change. It goes from seeing your friends. You watch as Davin begins to put on this metal bracer, but then the channel changes. And you are looking at
Telemundo! Sorry.
What?
I just thought it was just Spanish network all of a sudden flips on.
Oh, wrong channel.
It's actually K-pop, and my mom's really cool.
You watch as the waters ripple and then calm down, and you see an Arctic sea. You see ice floating along the waters, massive icebergs like you've never seen before. Winds howling and snow creating blizzards. If it was like a camera, it focuses in on a small ship with the Ranger
No!
written along the side.
No!
You, at the helm of the ship, you see Barrett, dressed in very thick fur coat. Has like a hat that he's like holding on to while he's steering the ship. You see him commanding those around him as he successfully begins to steer along this sea of moving ice. Your mom just kind of watches and looks at you. He's very talented.
Just speechless at this point. Like my hands are sweating. Like, oh my god, is this right now? Is this happening live? Like, is this live broadcasting?
Yes, yes, it is.
Is he gonna be okay? I need to help him. How can I get there? How can I help him?
Well, he's done this voyage a few times since last you've seen him. I've been keeping an eye. I'm curious about who my daughter is interested in. He's currently taking up a contract escorting prisoners up north to a isolated prison. He's very good at doing this. He's one of the few sailors that can actually travel this sea.
Yeah, I know he's really good at what he does, but like, oh, look how handsome he looks down there.
You see the wind is kind of like sweeping his hair off his face. He's got like little icicles on his eyebrows just from the perpetual cold. He has like a little bit of frostbite along his cheekbone. You see an Aarakocra standing beside him, helping him navigate. He is a very handsome one. You've picked well. I'm very proud of your taste.
That means so much, Mom.
And you know what? He was raised by two mothers, so how bad can he be?
Well, his one mom is really scary. Just saying.
I did watch that. It made me want to go and haunt her, because nobody threatens my baby.
Yeah,
like
no,
this
but she's really cool. She's really cool. Just very scary.
Yeah, that's fair. I just figured you would like to see what he's doing.
Well, I'm glad you showed me. I do miss him a lot. It's been a while.
He's taken this contract for a bit, but I'm sure next time he's back he'll swing by. Though you've been very busy yourself.
Yeah, we have been. Do you know what we're doing?
I'm afraid everything that you've gotten into is a bit beyond my station. I was just a housewife with your father, who at the time was just rising. He was just trying to get through the ranks of advisors to the crown.
Do you, speaking of that devil,
You're telling me.
so found out a couple things about him, but I was just wondering, is there, like, anything you could tell me from his past that might be some sort of weakness towards him? Other than money and fame and...
He's changed a lot since my time. Your father wasn't always this way. Your father used to be sweet and kind, and I'm sure you don't remember it because of the trauma you went through. But he was an excellent father to you until the day in the woods, which kind of knows everything. But near the end, he became very reclusive. He had gone to the library, and he came back with this strange tome.
She keeps putting her face screen.
Sorry. He came back with this strange tome, and would lock himself in his office reading it day in and day out. He became very cold to both of us. And he wouldn't do much with us. So about a month after he came home with that book, he suggested we go for one of our hikes that we used to always go on. And I was excited as I thought he was putting work aside and spending time with his family and his young daughter, and you were very excited to go spend time with us and your father. And we went to the woods, and what happened, happened.
Well,
As,
don't worry. I'm gonna make sure he will never forget what he did to you.
I appreciate the sentiment, darling, but I don't want hate to shroud your heart. What that man did is inexcusable. It is unforgivable, as you know. But nothing makes me happier than the fact that Deva came and rescued you, and that you get to live on, and you get to live and make memories and fall in love and meet new friends and partners and adventure the world. And I just want you to see and experience everything. What he did, he will pay for. And if you have to dispatch of him with your current quest and what you and your friends are doing, then so be it. But please don't let it rule your life and rule your heart. You can do so much more.
Well, luckily for us, he seems to be dipping his toes into the Dark Six. So, if he just gets in our way, we'll just...
And if that's the way it has to be, then I'm not gonna exactly stop you from it.
But I promise I won't let it overtake my life, and I won't hate anything. I won't fill my heart with hate. Don't worry, Mom. Like, it's gonna be okay. I promise.
Okay. I'm very proud of you and everything you're accomplishing. I never knew that the little girl I gave birth to those years ago,
Ew, Mom.
who only wore pigtails and needed to dress herself, would go on to save the world.
Yeah, Navora and the Funky Money. You can't hear this, Atris. Haha.
Just be careful.
Scout's honor. I don't know what the Scout honor is, but...
Fair enough. But I do like this one, and you see she gestures to Barrett. Clearly it's a new day that has since passed during your conversation with her.
Oh.
As he is now, you see his boat is parked at a dock, and he is sitting around playing cards with a couple of his crewmates, just kind of laughing and having clearly fun on a day off. However, you do see in the background there's a map of the material plane, and you see Esmios is kind of pinned as the next stop.
Interesting. Okay.
Now, dear, I do believe your ride is here. As you look behind you and you see Daven begin to approach the oasis.
Did someone call a ye old Uber?
And I go over, run over, and hug him.
It's nice to see you're doing well.
Thanks for coming back for me. I appreciate it. Again.
Third time I'm not coming back, and this is the last one. I like
Shit.
chuckle. Yeah. I'm glad to see you want to come back though. Let's go kick some fury ass.
Heck yeah.
And I like nod to the. Is the mom still there? Where are we at? I forget.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of met them at the edge, and yeah, her mom's still there, and she's just smiling fondly. The little red fox at her feet, and you watch as it approaches Navora, and it kind of rubs against her, and as it rubs like cheek down its shoulder and down its body, you see as it goes from red to white,
Aw.
back to the regular Elian look.
Nice to see you guys again, but I think we're gonna take off.
I give her a hug.
She holds you so close and kisses your cheek gently. Good luck, dear.
I whisper
that you're not going to come back until you are old and gray and have like great grandbabies.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not talk about that. Ugh.
Well, good luck. And she kind of waves you guys off.
I like gesture like, see you soon.
As you walk away,
Just kidding.
You do catch as she kind of like wipes a tear.
Aw.
Aww.
And you guys head off. But yeah, David, once again, you wake back up in your body, having gone to the second sort of like purgatory state in the past 2 days.
That's been a lot.
And Navora, you wake up, you are incredibly sore. You can feel every part of your body just screaming at you. But yeah, you are back with 1 hit point and a negative and a -4 penalty to all your D20 rolls.
Cool.
Man, you'll never believe this, but while you were dead, we heard you all the time. Like, the winds here sound just like you.
I thought it was in my head. You said it was the wind?
The wind!
Crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go die over here for a bit, okay, guys?
All
but
right.
Thank you, Taven.
Nice to see you. Have a good sleep.
Hey, Zan. Hi. I'm like squinting, like I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm like trying to like grit through the pain.
Oh,
like,
God.
I love you guys. I'm gonna go die. Like this is worse than any hangover I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Navora, I forgot to describe what Navora and Zan looked like in their kind of crippled dead states.
Oh yeah, because didn't I like body parts like literally coming out of me?
Yeah, you literally had your ribs sticking out of your chest after a hoof crushed your sternum and ribs in.
I did what I could. I'm not a plastic surgeon, though.
So everything is fine. Like everything is back where it should be. But Navora, your ribs and your chest just feel like they're on absolute fire. Zan, for you, it was more your side as you got hit with a flail, and that's what did you in. There were like really deep puncture marks that have kind of scarred over, but you can see where like the spikes of the flail hit you. Was not a good time.
Damn. All right. I guess we just kind of chill again. Are you like, Zan clearly needs another day to rest.
Navora technically needs 2, but it's up to her.
I think we at least do 1. I don't know if we can wait a whole another 2 days.
Do we have camels and stuff?
No.
We ain't got shit.
We are relying on you to direct us, so we need you in tip-top shape.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, because we can go for like a little bit, but we were close to them, so it's not like we're too far. Well, they've probably traveled.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Quite a bit.
But it's the best to not worry about that.
They head start on you guys.
Okay,
Jesus
so maybe
fuck.
we should just, because then at least like if I'm full health, we will half the time.
Yeah, and you'll only have a -2 then. So.
Yeah.
I think that's best. So we'll just, do more tinfoil hat conversations while we wait.
But yeah, you guys kind of spend the rest of your day. Zan, I'm assuming you're passed out again for the day. Zan's passed out, so that -2 you're good. You're back to normal. Navora, you sleep for the rest of the day. Elian is kind of curled up and just kind of keeping you comfortable. Atris and David, you continue to hypothesize on the fact that wind isn't real.
It's
and it's
not
all
a
dragon.
hypothesis.
Made up. Totally
Yeah.
made up. The Devourer. All him. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
It's one wind dragon just flying around the continent.
Oh my God. He's like Superman, but in dragon form.
I
Yes.
feel really bad for any vegetarians watching right now.
Why?
But yeah, I feel like that's a good time to take like a 5-minute break just because
Oh, yeah.
I really have to pee. I
Okay.
have chugged a bottle of water, a coffee, and a lemonade.
And
so
we'll save the vegetarians, so that too.
Hustle. Yeah. I'm like eating like pieces of
Ah!
meat dangling.
I've
from
definitely
my
done
mouth.
that on stream before. It's okay. All right, we'll see you guys in 5.
yeah. Everyone is rezzed. The party is back in formation, and we'll take a 5-minute break.
All right. Boom.
But yeah, we are back. Everyone is alive and doing decent for the most part. Davin is down a regular hand, but up a fiendish hand. Atris is up some trauma based on watching their friend's hand slough off. Zan is doing okay, and Navora's sleeping. But yeah, you guys wake up the next morning. Navora, you can take your -4 to -2. And the day is yours. Yeah, you're at 0.
Okay. Navora's awake, or meh, or...
Yeah, Navora wakes up in the morning like normal.
Okay,
She's
I didn't know she was like dead in bed or what. So,
No.
Can I turn to Navora? Hey, great to have you back. We kind of lost our guide. Do you know where we're going?
Um, I'm not like full health yet, right?
No, you're at full health, but you just have a -2 penalty to any attack roll, ability roll, or saving throw.
Okay, but does it have to do anything on my tracking advantage?
It'll be a -2 to whatever you roll.
Okay. Okay. I should be able to figure this out. I like go out of tiny hut. Because I'm guessing we're still in tiny hut. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Dave cast times. It's starting
Oh
around
yeah.
in the morning.
Okay, I go out of tiny hut. Can I look for any tracks, trails? Can I like sniff the air to see which way we should be heading?
Yeah, roll a survival check for me, please.
Okay, now do I roll with advantage and then and then
Why would
subtract
you have
or
advantage?
on like or what am I rolling?
You're rolling a survival check, but this is not your preferred terrain.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Survival with a -2.
Yeah, but you still get your like whatever your survival modifier is. You still get that.
Okay.
But then subtract 2 to the total number.
Okay.
That's 3 basic maths. That's a lot.
Guys. Oh, guys.
What?
Oh, okay. It's not as bad as I was expecting. It's 11.
Okay.
I was like, I rolled a really low number and I was like, subtract. Oh, it's like, that's not good. Okay, but we're okay.
You crawl out of tiny hut. You're still exhausted. Your ribs like are killing you. Like they feel almost like when you pop a rib out.
Yeah.
It's that sort of feeling. Like it's just uncomfortable. It kind of hurts to breathe. But yeah, you make your way outside and you begin looking around. You can see that there was a camp here clearly a couple of days ago. The camp is a bit more weathered than what it was last you saw it. But you guys have been camping here for about 2 days, just kind of waiting for people to be resurrected and to come back to like a somewhat normal state. You can see that they are continuing to go west.
So I go back into tiny hut. Well, they're going west still, so I feel like we should just go that way and I'll be able to keep us on path at least.
Alright. I think that's best.
Do we want to pack up today, or do we want to rest another? Or do you think that it'll be too far gone by that point?
I mean, the sooner we get on it, the sooner we'll catch up.
We'll likely have to rest again prior to catching up with them anyways, at least that's the hope. So
Okay.
then she should be even.
Can you call Exhibit for the next time we need a chill, or?
Nah, he's been fired. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Well, hopefully we find
So-
Motel 6. Sorry.
Yeah, shall we?
Phew.
Yeah, you guys pack up, and you begin to make your way west following the tracks. Navora, can you please roll another survival check for me, please?
Hold on, I'm getting my rolly pad thing. Subtract 2.
Yep.
13.
13. You're as you wake up, you're starting to okay, I can do this. You kind of like pop a rib back in place and continue on the pain, not as distracting as it was before. Yeah, and you begin to lead your group down this path. Can I have everyone roll a perception check for me, please?
11.
A 12. That's bad for me.
18.
21.
Yeah, Atris, as everyone's a bit distracted, especially after the past few days. But as you're walking, Atris, you in particular, see a foot kind of sticking out behind a rock.
Is this like a red foot like I just recently have seen, or is this like a alive, not dead, not decrepit foot?
With a perception check of 21, you can tell that this is clearly a dead body that's kind of hidden behind a rock.
Friends, I seem to have found a person of some kind around this rock. I'm a little hesitant to check it alone. I don't know if you guys want to go over here with me.
I will go check it with you.
Yeah, I'll come too.
Okay, I would like to walk over behind and peer around the rock.
You look over the rock and you see there is a dead human under the rock. Or not under the rock, sorry, behind the rock. Some Wizard of Oz shit happened, man. You see that the human is very badly bloodied. You can see similar puncture marks along the side and chest, similar to what was dug into Zan with the flail. You see that they're similar to Navora, their ribs are punctured out of the chest. They are dressed in very light clothing, clearly traveling through the desert and having done this many times. They are dressed in a very light linen, but it is seemed to have been colored to camouflage in with the ground or with the desert. They had goggles on that are now cracked and broken. Some of the glass kind of like sticking into the eye. They had a covering for the nose and mouth, but that's been ripped along the side. And what really sticks out to you in particular, Atris, is along the sleeve that's been tattered thanks to the flail. You see a no longer moving golden dragon tattooed on the arm.
Does the face look familiar at all in any way?
Roll a history check.
Can we search the body for like a wallet, ID,
Maybe some teeth.
passport?
19.
19. No, this person doesn't seem familiar to you at all. You feel like you may have seen them like in passing.
Okay.
Like at the Relic's Corner or something, or like Garland's Bar. Like you feel like you've seen them in passing, but not to put a finger on it. But yeah, you can piece together that this is the golden dragon that the man that you fought earlier a few days ago took the package from.
Did you come with us, David?
Yeah.
I point down at the body. I think that's the flame.
Roll a history check.
I think
for
it
me.
might be someone delivering something to the flame.
Damn it. I'm gonna trust him and not roll because I feel like an idiot.
I wouldn't be traveling with this hot, like, item. You know what I mean? Especially through, like, a desert like this. I'm a big boss.
I mean, wouldn't that be the best? Because who's going to be in a desert?
Whoever the stomp this dude's chest in.
Fair.
Can you roll a history check for me anyways, Atris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the flame.
Oh,
Fuck!
it's soft 20. Dude, my fucking rolls tonight.
Woo!
Jesus.
Give him a crossbow.
No,
right?
it never translates. You're good at in combat or out of combat, but never both.
True. True.
Yeah, no, you, this isn't the flame. This is clearly a courier that had been
Clearly.
hired.
Yeah, thanks. You gotta
you-
be even stupider. Thanks.
Sorry. You know the flame. The story, you've never met the flame. The flame is a very elusive person. They don't leave much. You know that they can be found at the like main base of the Golden Dragons within within Mesa, which is where Muxeri Academy is. And you've heard stories that the flame is a fire genasi.
Okay. Well, scratch that sentence, David. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Can I rifle this dude's pockets, assuming that there's no immediate threat, like nothing about the spring around the corner at us type of deal?
Yeah, with your 21 perception, you can tell that there's like nothing around for miles. But roll an investigation check for me.
Miles. 21.
21. You begin to go through the body. It kind of, as you go through it, you kind of move the body, and it's just so broken that it almost just folds in half like a cheap suit. You
Nice.
kind of hear the bones crunching and grinding against each other as you move it around. You don't find much on you. Clearly, this person traveled very light, just getting point A to point B. You find some rations. You find a canteen of water that has been cracked and is leaking out like drop by drop sort of thing. Excuse me. And you find 40 pieces of gold.
All right. Well, I'm gonna snag that gold. Thank you very much. I guess afterwards, I'm just gonna stand to the group, turn around, and sorry guys. This must have been the guy who we just fought. Decided to take out first. And I guess with that, I'll like ask Navora to continue leading us onto the camp.
Poor dude never had a chance.
No, that dude was fucking murdered.
It's just an old flame. It's fine.
Yeah, Navora, roll. You continue to lead the group through the desert. You don't need to roll another survival check. You're fine, unless you really want to. If you want to, go ahead. But yeah, you lead the group through the desert. The sun begins to set in the sky. The wind's picking up a little bit. You look overhead as you hear the call of the wind dragon flying over, paying you guys no mind. But yeah, it is nighttime. You guys are welcome to continue travel throughout the night, or you can take a long rest.
What do you guys feel like doing?
I think we long rest, just because you're at a disadvantage still and recovering from being dead.
Cool.
Tanya!
Exhaustion.
Is the moon out?
You look up and the moon is out. It is a half moon.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the letter and show it to the moon. Here's my letter.
As you open the letter, you show it to the moon, nothing happens.
Okay, I get the picture that it must be like a full moon, like super bright, and I just like tuck it back in my pocket.
All right. But yeah, the night is yours if anyone has anything they want to do.
Sleep.
Okay. Is anyone keeping watch, or is everyone sleeping within Tiny Hut?
I can, I can stay awake inside the hut, right?
I'll keep watch, like kind of. I can stay outside.
If you keep watch, you can only recover 1 level. You won't be able to recover 2, whereas if you sleep tonight, you can be back at, like, perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna sleep the whole night, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take a turn.
Does Tiny Hut protect us completely throughout the night? Okay, so David, unless you mind, like, not using a spell slot for Tiny Hut right now, why not just do that?
I think that's fair then. Okay.
So we can
Yeah.
all sleep, right?
Yeah, okay. I slip.
Okay, so sorry, do you cast Tiny Hut?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Tiny Hut. Another evening comes and goes. You wake up and you kind of see some like bird footprints in the sand. And David, you notice like some little like indents on the force energy that is Tiny Hut as these birds were like pecking at it, trying to figure out what it is. But yeah, that's about what happened.
Interesting. I'm
Um,
making...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's just like make a note of these weird birds that are fucking with our tiny hut. They look notable at all, or
No, they look like birds that were curious about what
Oh.
this was. Like they're not crazy indents, like they didn't chip it, but like you can kind of like nobody else would notice it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But because it's yours and you know what it's supposed to look like, you're like, birds, we're fucking with this.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Can I take like a look around the surroundings, see if we're like any closer, any farther, what's like happening?
Yeah, roll perception for me.
Better work.
And you no longer have any subtractions, you are back at full.
Yes. Okay. 24.
24. You look around, you see that you are getting close to the full army of orcs that have been rampaging through the desert. You see that they're about a day's away. You can
Okay.
tell kind of by the footprints. Very faintly in the distance, you can see like a plume of smoke from a fire. But yeah, you are about a day trip away.
Okay, so I gather our group, tribe. So do we have like a plan of what we're gonna do when we kind of, because we're about a day out, and I feel like we'll catch up to them faster than we think we will, but just want to know if anybody has a plan what we're doing.
Nope.
I mean, we could just bump into them and be like, "Hey guys, want to
Well,
party?" But like,
We did discuss Atris sliding into their DMs and starting an infight.
Yeah. What was the race of the person that we just fought?
Horse.
Horse demon
man.
thing.
Might be notable
This is
though.
where fucking Atris is a changeling came into play.
They planned for this.
Motherfucker. They did. They did.
but
They
since
want you to
was
do
like,
it.
Since it was like so and so's like secondhand man, I feel like she would have a link to him with the eye red thingy glowy things. I feel like there's some
So it
sort
may
of
not have worked
connection,
out.
and she like the person would know if they were dead.
Well, I mean,
That's just how I feel.
find the Fury then. Avoid the Fury if you're gonna be that person. And then swap to an orc when she comes by.
I can't do it though. It has to be I can't become
Quadrupedal or whatever
yeah,
the fuck that word
I
is.
was trying to think of what that would have been.
He's bipedal. Like he
Oh.
has
Okay.
2
I thought
legs.
it was on. I thought he was like a centaur.
Yeah, so did I.
No,
You probably described it, but I just don't remember from.
He had like horse legs.
Yeah, but only 2. Like, oh right, yes, because it was like
Satyr.
the. Yes, but a horse instead of a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sending a picture.
Well then, I'm a little confused, but what our intent is that if I'm gonna be avoiding the Fury, but we're trying to stop the Fury, so I
We're
have to
trying to
avoid
deal
the
with the army, not the Fury.
I assume that the Fury is gathering these tribes together. No,
I figured that we could, if you started infighting between the army, then you wouldn't have to deal with the army while you're fighting the Fury. You cause this chaos where they're all fighting each other, and you fucking we
so
could
then
go
turning
in.
into the person that we just fought would be a bad thing because I'd want to be an orc from every tribe type of deal, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the best way to go about starting this is. That's the problem.
Okay, well, how about we brainstorm on our way?
All right.
And so as we continue our track, like following this army, I think we could probably
That makes sense.
brainstorm some ideas.
Yeah, let's do that.
Are there any caves around?
Roll a perception.
14. I'm not doing well tonight.
14. You look around and there's kind of like small dens that clearly animals live in. There's like little like burrows for owls or foxes and that sort of thing, but you don't really see any caves that like people could fit in.
Okay, noted.
For anyone interested in what the horseman looked like, I just sent it to the group.
So creepy. Looks like a badass though.
I mean, he did kill almost 3 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Cease. I think what we can do is, if we can roll up on the army at a distance, so that I can see somebody, some orc of any kind, and then find possibly 2 or 3 others of differing skin tone or something similar. We could try to use that as our inn.
Well, haven't you seen an orc before though?
Yes, but I'm concerned that if I find an orc that was just generically in town, that they either are considered outsiders from these tribes,
Yeah.
or they've tried to recruit the people, but they went to the cities in hiding.
Okay.
So we want to get as close as we can without being close.
I just need to understand, or like, I need to visibly see them so that I can change into them. So as long as I can see them with my perfect 20/20 vision that I can see 800 yards away from,
Yep.
that will be fine.
Okay, perfect. So let's get you 800 yards away from them.
It just needs to be close enough that I can see them. So even if it's just me that has to sneak up while you guys stay behind, as long as I can see them, I can come back, shapeshift, and bring us in.
And what are we gonna do with the rest of us? Are you gonna bring us in as like prisoners and be like, look what I caught, mother effers?
Maybe it might not be a good idea to bring you. Maybe I keep you guys and start the infighting and then come back.
I think it'd be best to stay outside, but that's just me.
To have me go solo?
Yeah, I think so, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Is an orc a beast? I don't think so. It's a humanoid.
No,
Just
not in that
colloquially.
sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Orc. You know you have a D&D problem when you type anything into Google and it goes like orc 5e.
Yeah. 5e just comes
no,
up
it's
after
considered
everything.
humanoid.
Yeah.
Hence why Atris can shapeshift into them.
Yeah, so I could come with you as like an animal or something, but that's about as much backup as you'd have.
I think
That's
think
legit
that's
hilarious. I just said I'm gonna send Elian with him, her, him,
I think
whatever. The
I
race
think it would
that
be
you-
best to go with something that isn't out of the ordinary. So if I were to wear like a cloth, I could have a rat or a spider or something like on me that isn't super noticeable.
Elian can look like fur on you, and then I can be watching as well. Like
Wait,
I
hold
would
on.
put
It can
my.
become like a cloth, not just an animal.
No, I say he can look like fur.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it.
Like he can lay across your shoulders
Like,
and
Okay,
play
I
dead.
said-
He
okay.
sits around me like a fur. Like
Elian, if you wouldn't know, it would look like a dead fox on Navora.
yeah.
Like as part of like her lapel.
Okay. I mean, having the 3 or 2.5 or whatever is fine.
2.5 party members.
Thank you.
Well, and it
Okay.
would be
1.5
advantageous to
cow.
send. It would be advantageous to send Elian, because then Navora's body can stay back with Daven, and then if anything happens, she can tell Daven and come get us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like that is probably our best bet.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we can do that then.
And that way we're not putting like all of us at risk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Down.
how far have we traveled in this conversation?
There.
It's been like 2 hours for this conversation for you guys to like figure it out and like, okay, like what's happening. You still have a few hours to go. However, you do notice that the smoke is getting closer. And you do notice that a bit of a kind of like off splitting is happening. Sort of like a canyon.
Okay. Which way?
You notice that the footsteps are going into the canyon. And then there's like a elevation.
Should we take the elevation so that we can kind of get a higher point on them, or
I mean, I say yes.
Yeah,
team
probably.
team
You're
members?
you're the hunter, so I feel like you should have.
Can I roll to decide?
Yeah, but do you got one of the coins on you?
Well, I mean, like, can I roll up like perception to see which way would be
Sure. Roll a survival check for me.
a survival?
Yep. Instinct check. Oh no.
Okay, not as bad.
This is
So
the time.
it's 11. It's 11.
11.
I made it
no,
over 10.
He was 10. In the famous words of a very powerful knight, I have the high ground. Is always kind of rings in the back of your head as you think having the high ground and going up may give you a bit of an advantage. It'll give you a good vantage point to watch. You can hide yourselves a bit better. However, you don't know how high this elevation is going to go, whether it's like a full cliff or if it's just like a little like mountain or like a little hill.
I stand there.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess you're only at 11, so you wouldn't really know. Continue.
Okay, so I stand there. I just kind of stand and like, I have the higher ground. Guys, I think we should go that way.
I like this plan.
Sounds good.
Excellent. You guys begin to make your way up, having the high ground. Do you do this stealthily?
I feel like we would be.
I think that's a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
We
Especially
creep.
when the DM asks specifically, are you
Yeah.
doing this stealthily?
Pots and pans. Pots
actually,
and pans.
Hold on, can I tell like how far exactly we are? Like from them, like you said, we're a couple. Like we're getting closer.
Yeah, roll another survival check for me.
Do I get advantage?
No.
I got that one.
You think that, you have no idea where they are.
Fuck.
You know that
Okay.
they're down there somewhere, and there's smoke in the sky.
Okay, never mind then. I'm just
You
gonna.
don't know exactly how far they are.
Okay, because Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna wait a little bit farther. Okay.
Okay. So are you guys making your way up this elevation then?
I am. Yes.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
Yeah. If nobody else is, it's
Less
definitely me.
sneaky.
Okay. Everybody roll stealth checks for me, please. I'm assuming Atris has her hood up.
I absolutely do. So
Okay,
I
I'm still
got
100% getting rid of this
advantage.
dice.
I rolled okay this time.
Did you use the flip
Proud of
again?
you.
I rolled.
I got a 16.
Atris.
Oh,
Zan
I got
got
a 26.
12.
I am one with the sand.
And Navora? Huh? You muted yourself and then spoke.
12.
Well, okay. Yeah, so you guys make it up the mountain. Atris kind of helping everyone walk a little bit quieter as her stealth increased the group stealth check average.
Whew.
And you make your way up. As you begin to make your way up the elevation, you notice an orc guard. Just kind of leaning up against a rock.
How far away?
He's about 60 feet away.
Okay, can I cast Pass Without Trace?
Yeah,
I would like to do so.
you may do so.
Poof.
You all got a little bit sneakier. Can I get everybody to re-roll their stealth checks for me, please? Adding an additional plus 10. So Atris is gonna have like a 50.
No, actually, it's only a 36. Like I'm. Yeah.
Weak.
I got a 30.
30, 36,
23.
27.
23, 27. Yeah, you know. Like, you don't feel like the orc can't see you. You know the orc cannot see you.
We're walking like in front of him, like.
What's up?
Yeah, you guys are kind of tucked against the rocks and like moving in a way that like you kind of jump rock to rock, like the sand is lava sort of style. But yeah, there is an orc guard standing 60 feet in front of you.
I want to whisper in his ear. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd like to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
Cody's been making that fucking joke all weekend.
Nice. That's one of my favorite TikToks of as a non-TikToker.
Just go up to. Can you hear me now?
All around you.
We are the wind.
Yeah.
Like sneak up behind him and just like very gently kiss his neck. Just like a
Nibble on his little orcish ear.
So note to self, never drink water ever when you're sweating.
I know, and you have a night where Carmen's actually like double fisting, so.
Oh, shit.
No drinks ever.
Yeah. I wouldn't whisper though if I could sneak up right behind him. I just like sneak up on him like, you got a pretty mouth, and then just fucking attack him.
Got a purr mouth, boy.
Okay. Okay. We're off topic
Oh,
now.
yeah.
We've made it. We've done good.
We made it. Hey, there's your character to transform into though.
Do we like
Whoa,
knock
whoa.
him out and take him, or what do we do?
Yeah.
I don't know. We snuck
I
past
think
him.
you look him up and down. You take in that body, what that looks like.
You see them fast.
He's
Make
all-
them look better, boy.
all he's obviously Ken dolled because you can't tell what's underneath the clothes.
Yeah, it's just straight smooth. I don't,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get
so from where we are being pretty much hidden from this orc person, can we see down into the canyon or no?
No, you guys are kind of off on the opposite side. The orc is right at the like where you can see into the canyon.
Look.
Okay. Does
So
someone want to run up and just like push him or?
No.
Well, no, I think we should just keep going. Like, no trace.
We definitely don't want to push
I
him
mean,
because
okay.
that would be noticeable. Like, we either kill him or we avoid him.
I think we should just avoid. If he doesn't notice us, I think we should just keep slithering our way in.
Well, him being on guard makes me think that the army is obviously right there. He's there as an outpost.
Yeah.
Should you guys even go past him? Like, should you make camp like 100 feet from him, or?
I don't know.
Can I tell if there's other orcs around?
Roll a perception check for me.
Well, I'm not sure if the idea is to like camp here. It's more so to like get an awareness of what's going on in the canyon. Like realistically, that's what we want to do.
Right. I just don't want you guys to be like, I can shapeshift. I can run away and
We don't
hide
want to
and
be in
shapeshift.
danger.
Right. I don't want you guys to
16.
be in like close enough that you're caught or whatever.
You look around and you can, as you kind of like peer over like the rock, you see that there are 2 more orcs kind of at the other end. As you look over, you can see that it kind of goes into like a bit of a cliff. And there's like a dead stop, and on the other side, like kind of across like the laneway, at the dead stop, you see that there are 2 orcs.
Okay, so there's 2 more over there.
Hmm.
So we're definitely in the beginning of this orgy. This orgy.
You like the
Orky.
orky? Yeah, that was good.
The
Use that.
orky.
Good job, Sam.
I'm here for a reason.
Oh no.
Yep. I really don't know what to do.
Well, on the plus side, Navora does not find orcs attractive. Since they are a favored enemy, they're not.
You can have
type,
a love-hate
so-
relationship with an enemy.
I mean, you can. 100%
Fucking
can.
man, it's a thing.
Yep.
Like, it's so sexy, but so devilish. Could you
I
imagine
think-
orc being sexy? I just can't.
Like it's
you
hard
doing out
because Atris hasn't really seen any other orcs yet. But like,
That's what I'm hoping to like maybe take this guy and go like around them, or at least like just walk 10, 20 feet and go down the cliff so that they can't see me, type of deal.
I mean,
maybe get it.
realistically, we only need one person to see what's going on down there. So, I mean, I think that's
Yeah,
fine.
I think it's best if you guys stay.
Okay, let's send in the troops.
Are you coming with Zan or no?
Do you want me to? Like, are we going down into the canyon at this point, or are we just going to check?
Yeah, so my intent right now is to shapeshift into this dude that's standing at the top, walk down the hill maybe like 5 feet, walk down basically so he can't see me from where I go to, peer around the canyon, see a couple of people, maybe come back and shapeshift into one of them, because I feel like if they know that John is supposed to be at the top of the cliff and he's down at the bottom, there's some kind of fuckery. But if you
Okay.
would rather just rely on Elian, that's fine. I don't really know the play, so.
I feel like both of them
also-
would be ideal. Like both me and Elian. But yeah, go ahead, Navora.
I'm sending Elliot no matter what. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to be able to see what's going on.
Okay, so we're
okay.
thinking
For reasons.
we're thinking a rat is probably my best option.
Okay.
Rat or spider,
was a
if you can do that.
question.
Something small.
A spider would be cool.
Yeah. You could maybe hide in the
A
fur.
spider would be pretty cool. Yeah.
You can
I
ride
will-
on Elian, and then if something bad happens, Elian can ride you out of there.
Yeah.
Only
Okay.
Beatrice.
I am going. Oh, we're in the desert, aren't we?
Yes.
Scorpion!
Yeah, I was gonna say I had a sticky note about that, but I'm like 90% sure that scorpion was on there. So I'm going to wild shaped into a scorpion and chill out somewhere on Atris.
Atris, you feel little legs like crawl up your back.
You could speak to me
Bah.
in spider. I would understand you.
Oh shit! It's true.
I mean,
Good thing it's not a
scorpion.
spider and a scorpion.
Well, aren't scorpions arachnids though?
Who can
I
speak?
let him speak spider, not scorpion.
Okay.
Who can
I
speak
Okay.
Orcish?
this meme
Okay.
every time it's brought up.
Okay, I can speak Orcish too, so that also helps if Elian can listen, if to hear things if something goes wrong.
Yes, because you can relay it, right? Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do exactly that plan, Meg. If you recall that, I can repeat it.
Please
But-
just repeat it so I know what the final draft is.
So squad's gonna go backwards. Elian's gonna jump on Neck. Xana's gonna jump on top of Elian. I'm gonna go solo and stealthily look to see this person, get an idea of what he looks like, shapeshift into him, go backwards and then around, so basically he can't see me from his elevation to down. See a couple people inside the canyon. I don't know why I can't say that word. Maybe go backwards like 10 feet, shapeshift into one of those people, and then merge my way into the group.
Does pass without trace work if it's Elian, or do I actually have to physically be with him?
You have to be there. Elian's
Okay.
not the one casting the spell, despite the fact that your consciousness is in him.
Okay, so me and Davin are still under the pass without trace.
Yep.
Okay.
You two are stealthy.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so group, how are you gonna execute this?
I'm gonna watch.
I'm gonna go into Elian's eyes. I'm not physically gonna go into him.
Okay,
Just
so
the eyes.
where is Davin and Navora? Where are Davin and Navora gonna be?
I feel like we're gonna be
Somewhere
up
sneaky.
a bit, like before the first guard, right, Davin?
Wherever there's a good spot that we can still overlook but not be seen is something that.
Yeah,
I'd be
is there
looking
like a
for.
little like outlook that like
Oh,
with a
no.
bush?
Where you guys are now is probably best. There's like covering
Perfect.
of rocks. It's about 60 feet away from that first orc. And if you get rid of him and the other two orcs, you can have that clearing. If not, you're probably best to just stay behind the rocks.
Okay.
But where you are now is the most like kind of hidden area.
So I
Okay.
feel like we stay here.
Yeah, no, I think that's the best call.
Okay, Atris, what are you up to? You got a fox and a scorpion on your back.
I guess I'll just start off and just try to get a closer image on the person. There doesn't have to be like a specific range for me to notice the person and shapeshift into them, is there?
Let me look. I don't believe so. I think you just have to see them.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that would be more of like a DM rule, like you have to see all 360 of the person, or you can see the other side. Oh, I can see Sky. But I just didn't know. Like I didn't see anything specific about the distance part of it, so.
You basically, from what you can see of the orc now, is enough for you to shape change into them.
Not bad.
Okay. I'm just gonna shapeshift right into them right now then.
Okay, just a reminder that your clothing does not change when you shape change. So you are now an orc, wearing very nice leather armor, a cloak of elven kind. You have some very nice rapiers attached to you,
Shit.
and some very good-looking daggers.
That's fine.
Balling out of control.
I'm just gonna this same exact thing. I just want to move back a little bit and down, so I just want to make sure that he can't see me from his elevation.
Roll a stealth check, please.
It's a high number, 33.
God can't see you. You're good to go.
So I want to just, I guess, come down to the point where it's level, where the canyon opens up so that we could walk in, type of deal. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And can I peer into it and see, first of all, if there's an army there?
Yeah, as you kind of round the bend and begin to make your way down the canyon a bit, you absolutely see an army. You hear them and smell them first. You hear the sound of, like, do you speak Orcish?
Yes.
You hear arguing from the orcs, like, that's my rations. You're in my spot, like, just petty shit.
Yeah, okay, I wasn't sure.
You hear arguing, you smell smoke, you smell like meat that's cooking, and just kind of the general smell of when a large group of people are together in a hot area.
So like a rave, or got it.
Nice.
Okay.
But yeah, you absolutely see, as you get closer, you see a mass of orcs. You see a couple of devils kind of in and around them. Nothing like the horse that you saw before, and in the center of it all, you see a massive tent.
Okay. I want to get, like, is there a differing of opinion in, or a differing in image of all of these orcs? Like, are some like a dark green, some are like a light green, maybe a dark blue, etc.?
Yeah, they all kind of, like, obviously they all vary in appearance. But yeah, you can kind of see, like, I'm assuming you're asking for, like, clan differences.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll a perception check for me, please.
And then,
We're happy
I'm gonna
both
be.
down there.
I just got confirmation for vaccine.
Hey,
Hey,
congrats.
nice.
Sorry, I'm just like really pumped.
No, absolutely. I get
Um,
my second dose in July.
Hell yeah.
Wait, you got a first dose?
Canada's stupid. Continue.
Okay. We gotta talk later. You said perception, right?
Yes.
So I got a 13, but I also have a question. I feel stupid. I don't know what a devil is. Is it like an embodied Satan, or what is that?
No, so there are different types of devils. There are like bearded devils, there are barbed devils, there are like bony devils, like they're all sorts. I'll send some pictures of what you see.
Okay.
Google failed me. It didn't autofill 5e.
I did Bone Devil 5e, and if that's what it looks like I would love to be that, but I'm scared that there are like not as many, because it looks fucking sick.
Yeah, you see bone devils, you see barbed devils. If you just want to Google that real quick.
Okay.
You see a chain devil kind of walking around in there. Lots going on, but it's mostly orcs.
Yeah, I think. Okay, that's intimidating. But anyway, so there's I got a 13 perception, actually.
Perception. You're not super familiar with clan, like different orc clan and clan recognition. However, you do see different types of tattoos, scarification, and hairstyles all within the orcs that seem to be consistent among certain groups. But you're not entirely sure about what clan belongs to what, if those are all the same clan, if they're different clans, but you do notice these different sort of traits.
Okay. Do I see, this will be the last question, from just the outside, do I see like a group of a specific set of people together, like only people with a circle on their shoulder are together type of deal, or?
Jesus. With your perception of 13, you don't really notice that in particularly. Everyone seems to be pretty intermingled, though you do notice some with like different scarification or tattoos or hairdress or like hairstyles and stuff like that. All seem different, or they all seem to be talking amongst one another, but arguing happening more between the people with different like body
Okay.
modifications. Can you roll a stealth check for me, please?
It'll be a 33 again.
Jesus. Are you still counting pass without trace?
No. I know. It was 19 2 times in a row.
Okay. Jesus, fuck.
I can't wait to reach that level with my rogue. I'm so excited.
It's very nice.
Yeah, no, you, again, God can't see you. You're fine.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what you see on the outside.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take the guy, like the furthest one away. Feel free to make the description for me if you have one. And
Are you looking for an orc or a devil?
An orc.
Okay.
Turn into one of these things, whichever one is the furthest. Like I want to back around the corner 10 feet, turn into that guy, and then come back around.
Okay, so sorry, who are you turning into?
It doesn't matter. It's literally just the furthest person that I can see, like on the absolute opposite side.
Okay, so it is a very packed canyon. Right now, it's kind of difficult to distinguish one orc from another from where you're standing. You see a guy that he's not right on the outside, but he's like a couple layers in, so to speak.
Sure.
But you see one female orc in particular. She's got shaved head on the sides and then a sort of like Viking style bun on the back with various dreads in it. You see what's holding it all together is actually like a bone. She is wearing just kind of various patched together leathers and furs and skin and stuff like that. But yeah, you turn into her. However, you don't get her hairstyle. You just have like the shaved sides and hair, and the top of the hair is down. But you take her visage with her various scarification and stuff.
Yeah, and then can I? I'm gonna come back into the canyon. Good
Okay.
luck, Jesus Christ. And
It was like a potion, like.
I mean, you still got that green potion.
No, you don't. Not on you.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
Don't you worry.
I was scared you were gonna use it. I just want to come back around the canyon and go to the exact opposite side from where this person is, and then try to start walking into the group.
Okay, roll a stealth check as you do so. And a performance check for me, please.
Okay, the stealth was a 30.
Fuck. Okay.
And where is it?
Rolling like shit tonight, guys. What the fuck?
Oh, puppy bee.
I just got my natural one in a row, so.
Damn. You should maybe get new dice, but also don't. The performance was a 12.
12. Okay. Well, with how I'm rolling.
Well, nat 20.
Yeah, you begin to walk very confidently through this mass of orcs. A couple of devils. Do you speak Infernal?
Do not believe so. No.
You hear in Infernal this very like low guttural language as they're it sounds basically like they're like heavy metal yelling at each other.
Okay, intimidating.
This bone devil and a barb devil are communicating. You see as you begin to make your way through, how deep into the camp are you looking to go?
Like maybe 2 groups in, not super far, just on the rather outskirts of it.
Yeah, you make your way to there. What would you like to do?
Is it seem like there's a group that's like heavily arguing right now?
Roll a perception check.
Obviously more so than normal because they're all arguing. 14.
14. You see a group of 7 orcs that are all sitting around at this like crate that they've converted into a table. They're all sitting like on the desk, like on the sand, legs crossed and hunched over this crate. You see as they're playing a dice game. And you watch as they all roll the dice. And you are more apt for looking for cheating. And you see one orc flips the die, so it goes from a 1 to a 6. Kind of knocks it with his finger. And then you just see as that causes an uproar with this group as they all just start yelling at each other. They start grabbing each other and punching and
Is this person that's across or that's doing this, like doing the cheating, is he have similar tattoos or stylings?
Yeah, so the orc that you've taken the visage of has scarification all along the chest and up the neck, to about like the jaw. You see that the orc has similar like scarification, but along the shoulder, up the side of the neck, and down his arm.
Can I move over while everybody's like arguing and pushing around and stuff? Can I move over to that orc and is he arguing with anybody at the time, or is he just kind of watching?
You see that he is arguing and kind of pushing back an orc with no hair that his face is completely tattooed.
Can I try to push in between the two of them to stop
Yeah.
the arguing and bustling?
Yeah, is there anything you'd like to say as you do so?
I guess I was watching from the sideline. That was obviously a 6. Like, I don't even know what you're arguing about.
Can you roll a performance check for me, please?
I'm gonna not use that one and use an inspiration point because that wasn't good.
Okay.
That's way better. 13.
13. Yeah, as you kind of get in between and say, like, I don't even know what this is about, you hear the orc with the tattoos just go, he's a dirty cheat! Just like all of you are. And he starts yelling, like, at you in particular, and he shoves you off of him. Can you please make a dexterity saving throw as he, like, shoves you to see if you can catch yourself?
Uh, 12. I rolled a 2 and I have a plus 10.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I got really lucky.
He shoves you. You're able to catch yourself, but you do kind of stumble back a bit. And you see the orc with the scarification immediately goes in to the tattooed one and goes, get your filthy hands off of her. And you hear he, like, says this word that you're not totally familiar with, that you're assuming is the clan name. And he shoves the tattooed orc. And you see that the two of them actually begin just having a full-on fist fight with each other.
Man, I was trying to use that person to my advantage. Okay.
That is one happy boy.
Can I jump up onto the table and kind of like? Was that the person that was that just rolled? Was he the head of the table type of deal?
There's no
The hell?
Hello?
Tape.
What is that?
My computer just went, hey, what if we used backcam? Yeah, you go to, sorry, say that again for me. I got distracted by my...
Was the person that was like defending me or the person that got knocked down seemingly the head of the table that was like leading the rolls and stuff?
There was no, it appeared that there was no real head of the table. It was just a group of dudes playing a game.
Okay. Can
Guys
I?
being dudes.
Well, that's sexist. Can I jump up to the table and see if I can reach and grab the die and the cup or whatever the fuck they're doing?
As you go to kind of jump on the table, you feel something catch your arm. You look down and you see the long white and pink fingers of a bony devil. It's long-tailed, kind of twitching and moving. You hear like the cracking of the joints as it moves. And he tilts his head to the side. That's a fine-looking blade you have there.
At least buy me
And he
dinner
says
first.
this in common.
Sorry, but I fucking muted myself. It's in common.
Yep.
I don't know if I can ask this question. Not to you, and this isn't. Fuck. Every time I say that, I'm thinking of the fucking game now. Where you and Cody said, I don't know if I can ask this question. Yeah. It's more to the group. Do orcs speak common, or do they only speak guttural? I don't. If they can't answer,
The
that's
group
fine.
is not there. It is
Okay.
just you.
Elian digs claw into.
See,
Oh,
that could be
have we switched to water?
It's the new watermelon White
Oh.
Claw.
gross.
It does have the word water in it, though.
Yeah, H2O
Suffered.
approved.
Can I like, if instead of answering, try to rip the arm off of me? Not like, did it dig its claws in, or did it just like?
You look, and he hasn't quite dug his claws in, but he is holding you rather tightly.
Can I grab his arm? Not to pull him off, just to like make him aware that I'm ready to pull off. And in orc, scream out, "Get your dirty claws off of me! I stole this fair and square from a dirty elf. This is mine."
Roll a deception check for me, please.
Ooh, boy.
22.
Okay, let me just pull up the stats for Bone Devil real quick. You see it its tail coils as you grab it. You know where the loot needs to go. Come with me.
Does he start moving when he says this, or is it kind of like?
Yeah, he.
Okay, I
begins
didn't know if he was like
to pull you.
hesitantly saying it. Can I try to roll out of his grab?
Yeah, you can. So, how? Okay. Describe rolling out of his grab.
I'm assuming it's like a parent is grabbing the child and leading him to the principal's office type of deal. So
Yep.
I wanted to like jerk an arm away and then like kind of do like a shimmy 360 type of deal and stare back at him type of whatever.
Okay, I will let you roll. He's gonna roll a. What's he better at? Yeah, he's going to roll an opposing athletics check to your acrobatics.
To my acrobatics, okay.
Yeah. Fucked.
I got a 19.
You, as he begins to pull you, you use that momentum and are able to shrug out of it. And he turns back and looks at you. How dare you?
Can I scream out like as the absolute top of my lungs? Orcs deserve fair treatment. Orcs deserve treasure.
Are we starting a union?
I'm just screaming it out. I'm waiting for the answer.
Please roll. Okay. Please roll a performance check to see how well it's received. Jesus, I'm throwing dice because I need a few.
That's a 21.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you see as like the fight that was going on between the orcs and other kind of bickering and talking around you comes to a sudden halt as you yell this, and you begin to hear like orcs kind of mutter to each other like, yeah, we do deserve treasure. We do deserve right. What are you giggling at over there?
Orcs.
Orcs' lives matter. Yeah, you hear
Make this
and then
orc
you
world
see-
great again.
roll a perception check for me.
Perception, sure.
Yeah.
12.
12. Yeah, you just see the rallying of the orcs. As you watch as the orcs kind of turn to the devils and begin yelling at them in Orcish. Which you can understand. And so they're saying, like, where's our treasure? We collected this. And they start, like, listing off items that they collected that they clearly didn't want to give up, but had to. And yeah, you see as this begins to turn violent. As orcs and devils begin clashing, however, you see that these devils just begin mowing down any orc that stands in its way. You see the bone devil that was grabbing you gets pulled into the crowd. You hear a crack of one of its bones, but you watch as this thing takes out... Fuck. Yeah, you watch as this thing takes out 3 orcs just in one go. And just this all-out civil war begins to take place between these devils and orcs. However, it looks like the orcs may be outgunned.
I'm waiting for you to finish. I don't know if you're done.
No, I just... Not how I was expecting this to go. You see, however, as the devils are... They appear to be winning in the beginning. But the orcs begin to outnumber them. And begin to win just with pure numbers. However, the silence is broken. Or sorry, the noise is broken by the loud whistle coming from the main tent.
Before you go further,
Okay.
right as that whistle sounds and everybody turns forward to that sound itself, can I shapeshift into a completely different orc that is the furthest that I can see?
Roll self-check for me.
Also, as a scorpion, can I see anything or do I have like a bug vision?
You have bug vision.
Okay, understood.
It's a 24.
Cool. You see nothing more or less that Atra sees, and Elian, same with you. Atris, you, easily enough, you shape change into a different orc that you kind of see across on the other side of the tent. And you look over and you see a rather petite drow woman with long red hair, 6 rapiers attached to her belt. However, 5 of which match one that you carry on your side at this moment. The 6th, seemingly different, as she stands on a crate. And you hear her begin to yell in Orcish. My friends, though I am emboldened and proud of your strength and your prowess, we must continue to work together as I have promised you from day one, as I brought you all together here in our vast numbers. Everything collected will be shared and will be shared equally and evenly. Treasure will not be a problem when we continue to take over the realms. We will continue to fight and to pillage, and the desert will soon be just a vacant memory as we begin to make our way towards the capital. We can eat the rich and take what is ours. We will no longer be outcast and shoved aside. We will show them who's in charge, and we will show them with our numbers and our strength alone. Now, please set aside your differences and remember the common goal. She's gonna roll a performance check on that. Okay,
It's
cool.
a 4.
Nope, it was 2 nat 20s. You see that the orcs calm down, and the devils stand down as well. They all kind of look at each other and nod and go back about their business. You see that some begin to take care of the dead, bringing them to the outside of the camp. And you hear just a faint chuckling.
Run.
I wondered when I would be getting my sword back. Atris.
I'd like to run, please.
Atris. As you're watching the dead bodies being carted away, you hear a sudden "Pop," as currently standing before you, having teleported almost, it seems, in front of you, you see who you know to be the Fury. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Atris.
I'm here too.
Atris is
Run.
next. No, we're fine, Meg. We're fine.
Just run.
Atris is next. Oh no. Cody, get out of there. Get.
I don't like it when he writes on the whiteboard. Fuck. Damn.
Shapeshift into her, confuse her, then shapeshift into someone else and run.
Spider-Man meme.
I'm not okay with this.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, time to
I
spend a
will
week.
just say, as a DM defense thing, I did mention that you still had that rapier on you a few times.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
No, you did. You
I'm
did.
not being a dick.
No, I'll wait till after we're off screen to.
Okay.
Bitch at you, yell at you, abuse you.
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not that. I had a plan.
Yeah.
It just didn't
Used to it.
Yeah,
come how I wanted to. Anyway.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. Well, thanks for
But
everyone.
yeah, that's a way to end a session.
Yeah, seriously. Fuck.
And
It was going so well. Adris, take an inspiration point, by the way.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Because starting a civil uprising, not how I pictured that going.
I actually want to give that to Zan because Zan literally told me to do that, and I was like, "That's so fucking brilliant."
Go for
Cool.
it.
Cool. I can't take credit for that. It was too gnarly. It was